What's up, guys? Welcome to Amigos React. I am Brendan. You can check me out on Instagram at Brendan Wharton Fit. Today, we're going to check out another My 600 Pound Life, but this one is just a compilation called Crazy Meals Consumed on My 600 Pound Life. And when I would watch this show, one of the craziest parts is seeing how much these people eat. It is unfathomable how much food they can put away. Like, as someone who's 180 pounds, I eat 2-3 small meals a day, or regular human-sized meals. And to see, and if I try to eat like that at a restaurant, like the most I can eat at a restaurant is like 1.5 meals, and I'll be like wanting to throw up, you know? So to see these people put this food down is nuts. All right, guys, if you could please hit the subscribe button, like button, notification bell, and we will get right into this video, I promise. Oh, and one of our first 50,000 subscribers will win $500. So if you want to be one of them, subscribe, because you can't win if you don't play. I think that's the slogan of the lottery. You can't win if you don't play. You can't win if you don't subscribe.
Right, like I should be doing. But then I wake up and I give in right away.
My 600 Pound Life features no shortage of insane recipes, and over the past few months, we here at Plot Twist have been going over some of the best and worst meals that we've seen on the show.
I get one of those? No.
Well, with 10 seasons to choose from, we found even more wild meals in unjustifiably large portions, so subscribe if you haven't already for more great content like this.
So I only get up for limited things, really. The main one being to cook. That's one of my passions.
Julian Valentine.
Hey, dude, at least this dude cooks. Most of these people only deliver food, get food deliveries. And most of the time, food deliveries just means like, hey, sister, go to the store and get me 400 Big Macs. I think it was like a lot of these shows were before DoorDash existed, and these people would just like make their family enable them. Dude, if this was before DoorDash and your 600-pound ass lived in my house and you were like, go get me McDonald's fucking 12 times a day, I'd be like, here's the deal, homie. You can walk to McDonald's, or you can not eat, or I'll make you some chicken and some potatoes, something good. It'll taste good. It'll be way better for you. Or you can sit there and cry, because I'm not going to get you 400 Big Macs. You chunky mother trucker. You're not going to gain weight in my house. It's probably easier said than done. I don't have any close loved ones that are begging me for food. I know anytime my wife asks me to go get her food, I'll go get it for her. But also she's fit and hot, so I don't mind. But if she was 800 pounds and was like, babe, you got to store, you get me the food, I'd be like, I'm gonna go get a divorce lawyer.
Weighs over 800 pounds at the start of filming, and it's easy to see why. The man is a self-professed master chef, and cooking is one of the few joys he has in life.
I would have to say that my favorite meal that Julian cooks for me, salmon when he cooks it in butter, and then he makes asparagus next to it and Brussels sprouts.
Interestingly enough, his wife, Irma, describes her favorite.
All right, this dude can live with me because it looks like he cooks a lot of meat, and I would eat all his food. And that's super dope because, like I said, the people on the show are generally so lazy. But this dude can live with me anytime, because he wouldn't be like, go to McDonald's and get me food and your Big Macs. He'd be like, go to Fry's, the grocery store here, and get me 48 steaks. And I'd be like, I'm on it, dude. But also give me your credit card, because 48 steaks is probably a lot of money.
Meal he makes, and it actually sounds pretty healthy. If he made meals like that, he might not have ever reached his current weight.
He's very good at making meals that taste good. The dynamic right now is that he makes whatever he wants, and that's what we eat.
Unfortunately, it's clear that he does not make the
I don't know if you guys watched my last video, but this food setup is exactly how I eat every day. I sit on the couch, I watch TV when I eat, and I have one of these brown tables, and I pull it in front of me and I eat just like this guy. Difference is I'm eating a lot healthier food, but I think me and him could be friends.
Food all that often. And Irma even says that they basically eat whatever Julian feels like cooking on that particular day.
Dude, I hate pancakes. Like, they taste good, but if you ever sit there and eat even 2 pancakes with regular syrup on them, you feel so tired after. Like, you will get nothing done that day. I don't know how anyone eats pancakes. I've eaten protein pancakes that I made with Quest protein powder, and I have like a really good recipe for that. And I would use sugar-free syrup, and that didn't do it as bad, but I would still get kind of tired after that. But real pancakes with real syrup, I'm sleeping for a month.
I wait until around 12 o'clock to eat lunch, and then I'll snack until dinner. But I feel the best meal of each day is usually the first.
I feel like the first meal a day is my favorite also because I don't usually eat till 11:30, 12, sometimes later. And I'm so hungry by that point. And whenever you're super hungry, the food just tastes so good. But then a few hours later when I eat like dinner, I'm kind of a little full from lunch still. So it doesn't taste as good. And I'm just getting it down for the protein.
Pancakes, bacon, eggs, that sort of thing. But look at how much food he's actually making. And this is just how he starts his day. Julian also says that he has lunch at noon and keeps snacking from then until dinner.
Everything is such a struggle. It's just painful to move around right now.
As is the case with most stars of this show, even the most basic of daily tasks can lead to extreme pain.
Can you imagine being that big and trying to move around? Like if you go to the gym, imagine the 45-pound plates and you just have those stuck all over your body. Like it's hard to even stand just muscle-wise, but also imagine they're under your skin and pulling your skin when you're moving. Like it's gotta feel like it's tearing. You just feel super heavy. You can barely move. And then you also have that skin, like the way it was like swaying his belly, it looked painful. And then also your joints have to be in pain. Like, you know, nobody goes to the gym 20 hours a day, right? They're not, when you go, you squat, you throw a couple plates on, you squat a few times, you go home. You don't duct tape the bar to your back and walk around everywhere. Then your joints would hurt probably.
My back hurts, my knees hurt, my feet hurt. The only thing that keeps me going is
my neck, my back, lick my and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my and my crack. I would not lick any of that though. You know what I'm saying? But Cardi B hit me up.
all the food we just bought.
While out and about, you can see how the simple exercise of walking around has completely wore him out, and he needs to make multiple stops throughout the trip.
After being pushed to my limits, I usually need something immediate.
Hi, can I get 2 number 4s? And let me get one more double bacon Western cheeseburger.
Tired and in pain, David says that he needs something to help rejuvenate himself and makes a pit stop at the fast food joint on.
This is just like a never-ending cycle. So you've got your insulin spikes and then it starts to come down, which will make you hungry. But then also walking around with 400 pounds on you or more all the time, that actually burns a lot of calories. So you actually would feel hungry again from that. Like imagine walking around all day with the squat rack on yourself for 8 hours, or, you know, take 400 pounds on the squat rack and go do your grocery trip and tell me you're not hungry. So the cycle for these people to lose weight is just so much harder than us. And listen, they got themselves in that place. So it's, you know, you don't have to feel bad for them, but it is way harder because imagine that you're always hungry because you're carrying around 1 million pounds. Your insulin spikes comes down because you're eating the wrong foods all the time. And then you just keep doing it all day, day in, day out. And then you get even fatter. And then eventually you're just stuck in bed, pooping and peeing on yourself. Those are the worst episodes when the people literally poo and pee on themselves and their family has to change it. Wouldn't you feel so bad that you sit around, you made yourself so fat that your wife has to clean shit off of you? Can you imagine marrying someone that you love? You think they're gorgeous, you want to have sex with them, and then someday they turn into this thing and they want you to wipe shit and piss off of them and they're pissing all over your bed. Oh my, I can't imagine, dude. Like, that should be automatic grounds for divorce, straight up. I know it's through sickness and health, whatever, but like, part of marriage is being attracted to someone, right? It is. No matter what you say, love is not blind. I mean, it kind of is. Like, you love your spouse no matter what, but I don't know. I say that, but then like, I love my wife so much, I probably would wipe her ass. I don't know, would I? If I could have a girlfriend, then I would help wipe her ass.
Way home.
I'm scared that David doesn't have an internal motivation.
At this point, Robin comes over and brings a whole smorgasbord of food and drinks just for David. It's typical fast food fare, and it's just the insane portioning that earns it a spot on this list.
Food is more than just a pleasure. It's my reason for existing. I can't wait for the first bite of something.
She has oxygen tube in her nose, making food, saying food is the reason she exists. Dude, food is a fuel to help you live. It is not the reason for living. You're so fat that you need oxygen, and you're just like, hey, that food is so good. Yeah, we know food is good. Just eat less of it, okay? Everyone loves food. I love cookies. I love Cheesecake Factory. I love steak with a lot of fat in it. I love all sorts of food. All you got to do is don't eat the crappy ones as often. Eat less food in general. Eat higher protein, less carbs, less fat. And then sometimes when you're in shape, right? When you're in shape, boom, 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 you go to the gym, you eat right. Every weekend, every other weekend, you can eat whatever the hell you want and then go back to your diet, and then you look normal. And you don't need an oxygen tube to walk or to sit and make eggs.
I forget about all the misery of my life.
How many eggs is too many eggs? Trick question. There's no such thing, at least to Dolly. While cooking breakfast for her and her best friend, Dolly uses 15 eggs just for the two of them.
Oh my God, Dolly.
That actually would be good. Eating 15 eggs several times a day, she could lose so much weight. But the problem is she put like an entire pack of shredded cheese in those eggs, which takes a healthy meal and makes it into macaroni and egg cheese. You will not lose weight that way. But honestly, actually, even if she ate that, right? Because there are some lower fat cheeses. So if she had 15 eggs and a bunch of low fat cheese, even a whole freaking pack, 3 or 4 times a day, she would lose weight. But then she adds like cake, whatever the hell's in this. Probably, oh, that's her oxygen tank.
I'll take an Italian cream one too.
I can't believe she had to have that.
My mom tries to make me get more fruits and vegetables and meats.
Later, while at the supermarket with Shanine and her mother is clearly dismayed at the food she's buying.
Dolly's food addiction is sad if you really think about it, because that's been like a best friend most of her life.
While her mother is frustrated, she admits that her daughter is battling addiction and that it's truly heartbreaking when you stop and think about it.
At this point in my life, I know that I am killing myself with food, and I know that it's an addiction.
It really is an addiction, and I know I'm like talking a lot of crap just because it's like unhuman the amount of food they're eating, but the addiction part is so sad. Like they really can't stop. I mean, they can, but it's very hard. And it's like, you ever sit at home for too many days in a row and you're just sitting on the couch doing nothing? You feel so depressed, and eating does make you feel better for a minute, but then you just go back into depression because you're not getting anything accomplished. Like I feel like a lot of what makes us happy in life is chasing a goal, is bettering ourselves, and to just sit in a house and eat and basically do nothing else would make you so depressed. And then food is the thing that kind of makes you feel better, and you're just stuck in this never-ending cycle of eat, depressed, eat, depressed. But if she started working out, like starting the diet and the workout is the hardest part, and it would probably be so hard for months and months and months. But if she actually lost that weight and was able to go outside and walk, go to the grocery store, not get winded, she was able to take that oxygen mask off, she would be so much happier because she would have set a goal, she would have reached her goal, and that would give her so much joy. I feel like so much part of life is trying to build and trying to better yourself. And without that, all you have is depression. And it's super sad. But anyway, what do you guys think of these enormous meals these people are eating? I don't know if I went off topic a lot, but thank you guys for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, like button, notification bell. Remember, one of our first 50,000 subscribers will win $500. And yeah, see you in the next one.
Dude, you gotta watch this video.